van life for me is just complete and total freedom. The ability to wake up and take charge of my own life, you know, not have to do what other people are expecting you to do, not have to live by someone else's rules. Being sustainable is a huge part of it for me. I was really noticing how much waste I was producing living in an apartment, and I really wanted to downsize, not only with my material possessions, but also just with my impact for the earth. It's really important to me to make sure that I'm leaving as small of a footprint as possible. Because I took it on some smaller trips here and there, it was a little easier for me. I didn't go right from apartment to van. I found it really easy. It felt very seamless to me. It was a great weight off my shoulders to be able to start this life finally after so much anticipation. What's up everybody? My name's Emma Goes, and this is my 1997 Ford Econoline that I live in full-time all across America. I've been full-time on the road for about 3 weeks now, taking it on smaller trips here and there. It took me about a year to finish, and I'm really proud of the final product. I'm originally from Connecticut, so I've been traveling from there all the way to the other coast, and probably gonna hang out here for a while because it's much warmer. For a while in the van, I was just throwing my trash into a loose trash bag and kind of shoving it behind the seat, which was not ideal. So I ended up attaching it to this wall. So you can actually take it off of here, and there's two little holes there to hold it, which is really awesome. It's been so much easier and just out of the way, not have to worry about it, and it just, yeah, it's just really easy to dump and everything. I'm really happy with the position of it. This here is where I plug into shore power. So one of the reasons I really wanted this van was because it already had this capacity to be able to be plugged in at a campsite. I don't do it that often, honestly, because I'm usually just boondocking with my solar, but if I need to, and there's, you know, it's been raining and cloudy for a week and I have no more power left, I can always plug it into a campsite, which is really nice, and run everything in the van through unlimited campground power, which is really nice to have the option to do. So on the roof here, I have 300 watts of solar, 3 100-watt panels. They're the hard ones, they're not the flexible kind. And bought them from Renogy, which is an amazing company, and I'm really happy with it. It's been just about enough power, don't feel like I'm lacking it all really, and then my whole solar setup is back here in the garage. So you can turn this light on here, it doesn't do much, but I have my charge controller here, which is letting me know how much I have. How many volts are coming in through the panels, how the batteries are doing, and then here's my 2000 watt inverter charger from Renogy as well. And then all my fuses and everything are below here for all the different things I've got going on. And then way in the back, in that little corner, is 2 6-volt deep cycle AGM batteries, and they're each about 125 amp hours. So it's everything that I need, not really too much more than that. All right, so this is the kitchen. I bought this raw edge pine from a local guy in Connecticut. Beautiful, nice fresh wood in here. This actually was a camper when I bought it, so I ripped everything out and remade everything. This is original, the sink. The fridge here is original. Got some kombucha in there. Essentials. And the only other thing that's original down here is the water pump. So down here I've got my water storage, 10 gallons of fresh water, 7 gallons of gray, and I've got my pump, a couple of things for tea, smoothies down here, and then up here I got my utensil drawer, all the essentials here. It does open when I drive, so I have to bungee it. And my sink here, running water. And then up here I got the nice open shelving here with some bulk greens and granola, stuff like that. My little aloe plant. What I really like about this van is that a lot of these have the slider on the bottom part of the window, Yeah, I love that I can open these windows right against the counter here and have the nice breeze coming in through the doors here. It's really, really awesome to have. If I can, I like to open the doors and cook outside, but it's nice to be able to cook indoors and have the vent here. Just vent it all out with my MaxxAir. It's a really nice feature to have. So I do cook probably twice or 3 times a week inside the van. Yeah. So back here is the bedroom. I bought a full-size mattress on Amazon, and then I had to cut part of the end off so it would fit. It was just a little bit too big, but I think it's a 5-inch memory foam mattress, and it works pretty well with a mattress pad on top. And then for the colder nights, I've got my Sub-Zero sleeping bag in here, keep me nice and toasty. And then like over here, the slider opens just like in the kitchen, get me a nice breeze while I'm asleep. It's really comfortable. I like that it's so high up because it gives me a lot of storage underneath, which is something that I really wanted because it's such a small vehicle. So I do have a lot of storage for my clothes here. They're all in bins and just slides right out. Got all my stuff in there. And it's just enough space for all the clothes. I did have to downsize a lot, but that's kind of what you want anyway, so. And then up here, I've got some more storage just for some of my toiletries and some random spiritual items. A lot of tinctures over there and essential oils, things like that. And it works out really well. I got my bookshelf here. It's just held on with a bungee. But I've got a ton of books back here. Most of them I have not read yet. We'll see how that goes. It is nice to have it all open, and it makes it feel like a much bigger space than it really is. And then over here is my nightstand where I can keep my phone charged here with my 12 volt right here. And then I actually saw this on another person's build and I really liked it. I keep my laundry in here, so I don't have it all, you know, out in the open or on the floor, which is where it usually would go in my apartment. So now I can just keep it in there and not have to worry about it. It's really nice to have that. I'm really happy with the van. It has everything I need in it. You know, it's just the right size for now. Maybe I'll upgrade someday, but for now it works really well. Travel's a big part of my life and what I love, and to be able to make that a full-time thing is something that is really close to my heart. So this is why I wanted to do it, to be able to just never stop moving, never stop traveling, get to see as much as possible before my time comes, you know? I'm a yoga teacher traveling, so I do that as much as possible when I find places to go. I'm going to try to do some teaching at different festivals around the world, and some photography work, some writing, some random side gigs. But right now I'm feeling very called to just be like a student of the universe at this point. Something that I've really been focusing on since I moved into a van is staying present. A lot of times we're focusing on the next thing we're doing or how many things we have to get done, and it's really a big shift mentally to allow yourself to slow down and really enjoy the moment. And being around other like-minded van lifers has really helped me to appreciate right now and travel around and live my own life. I will just do this until I decide that I don't want to anymore. I'm thinking very heavily about buying land and starting like a little sustainable community and retreat center for yoga and spirituality, things like that. So for now, I'm just doing it indefinitely. So if you want to see more of my van life and my content, you can find me at emma.goes on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I have a website, emmanadurno.com. I should probably change that. But yeah, you can find me on all that stuff, Facebook as well. And thank you guys so much for coming into my home and sharing my space with me. It was really awesome. And yeah.